Hi, Bart with the Bicycle Rider. Welcome to another episode of YouTube TV. And today we have got a really cool bike. When I say really cool, this is like ultra cool. And this is the Specialized Roll. And here on our channel, we try to do maybe a lot of performance style bikes, bikes that give you a lot of bang for the dollar. And this bike here is definitely more about comfort. And one of the reasons I wanted to do this video is because a lot of people are always asking me, what bike should I ride? I'm talking to a lot of people that I work with, maybe just a lot of neighbors, a lot of average citizens, and they necessarily don't want to be on a drop bar performance style bike or a high-end mountain bike that's going to get them down the trail quick. They want something comfortable, they want something reliable, they want something cool. And the average beach cruiser just doesn't look that cool. Specialized has come out with a really cool bike here called the Specialized Roll, and it just makes me want to ride. It's kind of like an adult style BMX bike with a really nice seat. And Specialized actually put a little tag on this seat. They call it the cup. And it kind of cups your butt. I'm used to a little skinny seat, but when I get on this seat, I mean, I could ride this seat all day long. It's not too wide in the front where it's rubbing you, but yet it's got plenty of support in the back. And Specialized is known for making really comfortable seats, and I think they've nailed it with this seat. This is the type of seat a non-bicycle rider can get on and not complain, because normally that's the first thing people do is they're like, oh, how can you sit on that little seat? Well, this isn't a little seat, it's just a comfortable seat, and it's a quality seat. We're not talking about a bunch of fabric that's going to degrade and crack on you. This Specialized made a nice seat here. So the seat's very comfortable, and another thing that makes this bike very comfortable are these big fat tires. Air volume is a suspension that a lot of bikes use as air volume, and most bikes don't have as much tire as this. This is a 27.5 inch diameter tire, so it does roll over things much better than the old 26 inch wheel bike that a lot of people are riding. And if I put a caliper on this, it's a 2.3 inch wide tire, but nowadays we're measuring tires a little bit different. So, we're talking about a 61, almost 62 millimeter wide tire. And you can air these things down to about 25 to 23 pounds. And they even have a really cool little valve stem. I'm not sure if we can get this on camera, but the valve stem has a green indicator on it. And that's a lot of times I see people riding around without hardly any air in the tires. And people don't put air in their tires as much as I do. Normally when I ride a bike, I put air in the tire just about every time, because I'm pretty picky about how much air I like in my tire, and I know tires generally leak a little bit of air out. But on a bike like this, on this particular bike, you can look down. If it looks green, don't worry about putting air in the tire, it's good to go. So the tires on this bike make it really fun, really sure-footed, really stable. And if you're riding this on a sidewalk or an urban situation, the air volume of this tire is really going to take out a lot of that road buzz that people aren't comfortable with. And this is, like I said, this is the type of rider you tell your coworkers to buy or your neighbors to buy, because they can get on a bike like this and just ride. They're not going to get a bunch of ultra performance out of it, but what they are going to do is they're going to get pedaling, they're going to get cycling, and a bike like this just makes it easy and comfortable and reliable for people just to get home from work, hop on a bicycle, and ride around the neighborhood. And that's what the Specialized Roll does. And it's not a department store bike. I mean, you can buy a big box department store bike, and I'm not knocking them down, because I do like bicycles, all bicycles, but it's just hard to get those things tuned right. It's hard to get them fit right. You get on this bike and it just fits and feels great to start with. Specialized has put a really nice aluminum frame on this bike. And this is not the kind of bike that you pick up and you wonder how light it is. But matter of fact, for as much componentry as I feel on this bike, I'm not feeling that much weight. So let's just, for kicks and giggles, see what this thing's weigh. And this is the kind of bike that someone might be able to throw in the back of their pickup truck or in the car and take down to the beach. And we're talking about a bike that is still going to be I'm getting like 28 pounds right there. It's kind of hard for me to get this on the scale without, I'm basically like at 30 pounds. I'm having to hold it for balance, but 32 pounds. It comes with some really nice, kind of some flat style pedals, that feel good with flip-flops. A tourney 7-speed derailleur, and if you know anything about tourneys, they're very solid derailleur. They hit your gears great. They're not skipping, they're not jamming, they're not making clicks and clacks. And it's done really nice up here at the handlebars as well with the Shimano shifters. I mean, it's just a quick rapid fire shifter that's so easy to shift the gears. And with a 1x chainring in the front, you're not worried about this front derailleur or what you have to be in. It's simple. You pedal and you go and you have fun and you smile. And that's what this bike is all about. So just know that there are some really cool, I don't want to call it a beach cruiser, but cool citizen bikes out on the market. The Specialized Roll is one of them, and they're around 500 bucks. I think they've got some different models, some with disc brakes, some with some higher componentry. But just know that this is about a $500 bike that is perfect for your neighbors to ride, perfect for your boss to ride. So, if you do like our content here on the Bicycle Rider, hit subscribe, and that just helps us rank with YouTube, and we can keep doing bicycles of all sorts. And personally, this is one that I really like, for cruising around town as a Specialized Roll. All right, well, thank you.